Shalom. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Waharak HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, of great millstone. Peace, mercy, and grace be to the household of faith. And I was just watching this video. Well, I was watching initially the video of Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, small hat, basically at a recent speaking saying that she wants Mexico to go cashless with all tolls and I think gas stations. And I just started scanning for other videos, and I'm looking at this one from 7 years ago, and it's some interesting information about it. This is from 7 years ago. It says Amazon steers Mexico towards cashless economy, and Mexico is a cash, like they're super cash based. Like they do, a lot of them don't have bank accounts. Even when they come here to Babylon, a lot of the shit that they do is cash hand-to-hand transaction. And Mexico, I think they say is number 12, top 12 economy. And they're gonna need to get them on board with this. So it's interesting to see how this plays out with a place that's so cash based like Mexico. I'm going to play a little bit of this.
Yes, senor. But for Amazon, bringing more Mexicans into the formal economy may not be an easy task. For many of those operating in cash-only, tax-free business, the benefits of shopping online may not be enticing enough to change their ways.
So yeah, and then Amazon is getting involved, which Amazon is a New World Order company. And we know in the New World Order, they pretty much are monopolizing on everything. They're putting everything under one umbrella. So Amazon is everything. You could do medical stuff there. You could do your shopping. You can your grocery stuff. It's also tied to Whole Foods, where you can pay with your palm. You got X, formerly known as Twitter, where you can do your social media, content, AI search bot, etc. So we know that according to the scripture, he has to cause all, both small and great. So Mexico is a part of all, because it's not going to be just a Babylon and EU and China prophecy. This is going to be for all these major economies. Let's look up top economies and see what comes up. So according to world data, the U.S. is 1, China is 2, Germany is 3, and Mexico is 13. So you look above them, you got South Korea, Russia, Brazil, Canada, France, United Kingdom. All these places gonna transition, bro. This thing digital gonna hit all these economies, all of them. You see, all of them. And again, that's why I say, and he calls it for all, both small and great. And part of that causing all is getting everybody on board with banking, online banking. You see, because guess what? Like the scriptures say, there's a relationship. Let's get Sirach. (27:2). As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doeth sin stick close between buying and selling. Okay, buying and selling, commerce, goods, services, products. And through buying and selling, the ultimate sin, the ultimate unforgivable blasphemy offense is going to take place, man. All right, so Revelation 13 says what? Verse 16 says that he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. How would he do it? Because you would have to go online. You have to be on the internet. You have to have an account. You see, and when you have a economy where everything is so off grid, off the books, you can't bring them under. So I think that's why they got the plant Gloria in there to help bring this about. I'm gonna go ahead and show a little bit of that clip.
You have to understand just how cash-dependent Mexico is. According to Mexico's 2024 economic census, cash transactions predominate in more than 83% of the country's economic units. That's businesses, vendors, and service providers. And the reasons run deep. Nearly half of Mexican households still don't have a bank account, according to Spanish bank Santander. For many of these families, cash isn't a preference. It's the only option. Limited internet access in rural areas, distrust of banks, and a large informal economy all reinforce the cycle. Mexico's vast informal sector, which employs more than half of working-age Mexicans, is itself built on cash. These workers earn in cash, often don't pay income taxes, and may lack the documents needed to open a bank account.
Facts, bro. Every time I see Mexicans, they paying in cash, bro. I had went to a lady to do some alteration on some shirt and pants for me, Mexican. Goddamn paid up. I was expecting to pay with credit. She said cash only. I said, damn, like $60 cash. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's how they are, man. So that's why it's gonna be interesting to see, and I think that's part of why they got her implanted into that position. They got a woman in there, and they put the small hat in there to help bridge them over to this account thing. But like the scriptures tell you about Issachar is let me go to Genesis. Is it Genesis 49? Genesis 49:14. It says, Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens. Yeah. And with translation, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, are hard workers. And what can we learn about the ass? A male ass, right? Let's see. Let's go back to the net. They're talking about the buttocks. An ass is a member of the horse family, right? Asses are remarkably hardy and short-footed, capable of carrying up to twice their body weight. Intelligence and temperament. Check this out. Often unfairly labeled as stubborn, their behavior is actually a highly developed sense of self-preservation. When they sense danger, they freeze to assess the situation rather than panicking like horses. A male ass jack can breed with a female horse mare to produce a mule. I ain't know a jack was a male ass. But yeah, the point is that, they're known as being stubborn animals. So, Issachar ain't gonna be willing to get onto this bank account stuff without some heavy persuasion, And the name Issachar, if you don't know, in the Hebrew means Yashashakar, which means he is hired. They're workers. They're strong workers. So let's listen to a little bit more.
There's also a structural problem with banks themselves. Historically, Mexican banks have charged high fees and minimum deposits, making them unappealing to low-income customers. The banking sector, as Sheinbaum acknowledged at the convention, still has a long way to go. Mexico offers some of the lowest levels of credit access to small businesses in all of Latin America. The country has, however, been building its digital payment infrastructure for years, with mixed results. CODI, launched in 2019, was Banxico's first major attempt at a national digital payments platform. It uses QR codes to enable real-time, zero-commission transactions.
So anyway, yeah, just want to bring that out. And of course, this is her. If you don't know, man. So yeah, I just want to bring that out, man. Interesting seeing that they had their eyes on Mexico, and then they set this plan up, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, shalom.